In 2018, just weeks after the Saudi regime silenced journalist Jamal Khashoggi,
did you order the murder of Jamal Khashoggi?
بلا شك لا.
Absolutely not. This was a heinous crime.
It's been 3 months since the murder of Jamal Khashoggi, and his body still hasn't been found. But this video could throw more light on the sequence of events after he was killed. The pictures appear to show members of the Saudi hit team carrying bags thought to contain his remains into the Saudi Consul General's residence.
a US resident, WWE went ahead with this crown jewel event in Riyadh. As most of the world pulled out of Saudi investments, the biggest wrestling company on earth cashed in. Meanwhile, the Saudi state was executing protesters, silencing dissidents, and facing global outrage.
Everything must be done to end capital punishment everywhere, including in Saudi Arabia. That is why I ask Saudi Arabia not to execute Ali Mohammed al-Nimr.
But in front of pyrotechnics, LED walls, and chants of "this is awesome," those real-world atrocities faded into the background. This is post-washing, and WWE is now a key player. Over the past few years, Saudi Arabia has poured billions of dollars into global sports. From football to Formula One, is part of a bigger strategy, Vision 2030, a campaign to whitewash the country's image and shift global attention away from human rights abuses.
Since the launch of Vision 2030 in 2016, Saudi Arabia has made significant strides in transforming its tourism sector. Once primarily known for oil, the kingdom is rapidly becoming a global travel destination. In 2019, Saudi Arabia welcomed 50 million domestic and international visitors. By 2024, that number more than doubled to 115 million, exceeding the Vision 2030 target of 100 million, 6 years ahead of schedule.
And professional wrestling, for all its flash and fantasy, is now being used to launder real-world brutality. This is how it happened. Seven years ago, WWE signed a billion-dollar deal, 10-year partnership with the Saudi Arabian General Sports Authority. It was pitched as a way to expand WWE's global footprint, but make no mistake, it was propaganda. Wrestling events like Crown Jewel and Super Showdown became stages for the Saudi regime to broadcast normalcy. The deal pays WWE around $50 million per event. That's more than WWE makes from any US TV deal per episode. In return, WWE gives Saudi Arabia something priceless: the appearance of global legitimacy. They air Saudi government commercials, they praise the progress of the country, and they film it in a carefully curated setting, where any mention of Khashoggi, civil rights, or political prisoners is strictly off limits. It's entertainment as statecraft. To understand why this deal exists, we have to talk about Vision 2030, Saudi Arabia's plan to diversify its economy beyond oil. The country is investing heavily in tourism, tech, and especially sports.
It's a gala that the Saudis are putting on for all of their guests, and their guests happen to be some of the best boxers and mixed martial artists who have ever lived.
It's very inspiring to see that there is so much interest in this region of the world.
You see the World Cup, you see the Olympics,
and this replicates it at that level. This is where the sport should be.
The hospitality here has been phenomenal. People here have just been fantastic. The food's been incredible. Nothing but great things to say. It's really been a very enjoyable experience.
The goal isn't just economic, it's reputational. By becoming a hub for sports, golf, boxing, Formula One, and yes, wrestling, Saudi Arabia is trying to soften its image abroad. And because sports are emotional, tribal, and global, they are incredibly effective for that. I mean, it's nothing new. Authoritarian regimes have always used sports to distract, deflect, and dominate narratives.
Like a modern Caesar, he stands on the balcony to receive the salutes of the athletes of 50 nations. The German team as hosts come last, and then Germany's Führer declares the 11th Olympiad officially open.
Ich verkünde die Spiele von Berlin zur Feier der 11. Olympiade neuer Zeitrechnung als eröffnet.
So, with the pigeons carrying a message of peace to the world, begins the event for which all Germany has been preparing for months past.
What's different now is the money. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund holds over $700 billion. No sports federation can ignore it. And WWE, well, they were one of the first to cash in.
This event.
The most dangerous part of this partnership isn't just the money, it's the narrative control. When WWE runs events in Saudi Arabia, they do it under strict state supervision. No political references, no social critique. Every broadcast is sanitized. The first WWE Saudi shows excluded women entirely. Then after backlash, WWE introduced women's matches, but only under strict dress codes. WWE framed this as progress, but in reality, they were helping the regime market a staged version of reform. Commentary on these events is often eerily complimentary. In one 2019 broadcast, Michael Cole called Riyadh City of Hope. It's not. It's a city where public executions still happen. No fair trial, no due process. But hey, that CM Punk John Cena match, right? It was pretty cool. To keep the Saudi checks coming, WWE has been willing to erase or excuse almost anything. From ignoring Jamal Khashoggi's incident to initially removing Sami Zayn from shows because of his Syrian heritage, WWE has shown it will bend to authoritarian demands. They've staged entire pay-per-views in cities that bar press freedoms. They've scripted storylines that never once mentioned the regime hosting them. And when critics push back, WWE's response is simple. It's just business. But this isn't just about wrestling. It's a global company doing what it does best, normalizing repression for profit. It doesn't end with Vince or Triple H or whoever is running creative. It's about us, the viewers. Sports watching only works if people buy in, if we cheer while forgetting, if we tune in while the world burns quietly behind the fireworks. And it's not just WWE, it's Newcastle United, Live Golf, UFC events and World Cup beats. All carefully curated, highly publicized, globally consumed spectacles. All built to make us forget what's behind the curtain.
Protesters marching during the day while riot police look on.
Saudi Arabia's bet is that we care about escapism more than we do about ethics. That our loyalty to the show is stronger than our concern for truth. And to be honest with you, it seems to be working. Sports aren't just games, they are platforms. And WWE, for all its drama and storytelling, is now a geopolitical tool. Wrestling used to be simple. just good guys and bad guys. These days, it's all about billion-dollar regimes, propaganda, and how easily we are entertained into forgetting what really matters. It's not just a show, it's the show behind the show.